What's going on, guys? So it's Kevin from Crew Aesthetics, and we're back with another fucking Natty or Not, but we're gonna be talking about somebody named Dylan Mcknight. The reason why I want to talk about this guy, and the reason why I wasn't even planning on making a video like this, is literally, damn, there's something in my fucking eye. So the reason why I want to talk about this guy is because there is two people at the very current moment that have made videos on this guy, and they're always like talking about estimations and calculating this, calculating that, and how much muscle he built, how much fat. At the end of the day, is he fucking natural or not, guys? Like, dude, come on now. So I'm going to tell you exactly whether he's natural or not. He looks like one of those guys that could just tell you spot on. So let's get this shit started. Before I say anything, I just want to say the following that this guy has, because that is what I love doing in the beginning of these Natty or Nots. Now, I actually have seen his body transformation months before. Like, I seen it when he had like about 200,000 views on it, but I never, I never really acknowledged it, I didn't really watch any of his content, but basically, he has 19.4K followers on Instagram. And on YouTube, he has 66.8 thousand subscribers. So he's obviously more, towards the favorite side of YouTube than Instagram. And that's awesome, dude. And, what really grew his following was obviously that transformation. Shit almost has 2 million views. He's literally about to blow out 2 million views on a fucking transformational video. So that means it really went well. Alright, so at the moment of filming this video, there is two people who've made videos on him. Brandon Clark and the Anabolic Coach. Now, the Anabolic Coach basically talked about him being natty or not, and then said eventually after a while saying he's not natural, there's no way possible he's natural. Then Brandon Clark over here made a response to that and basically said, he is right on a couple of things, but I believe he is natural. And here's why: because he grew 2 inches, blah blah blah, etc. And the main points that they're going for is his 1-year natural transformation. Now, that is a really crazy transformation he has. I'm not gonna lie, if you look at his transformation, it looks insane. But I'm gonna go into depth. I'm gonna watch the video right now, and then I'll show you guys some clips of it after, while I start explaining on what I personally believe. And I'm gonna tell you guys if he's fucking natural or not, because we need to settle this shit now. Alright, so prior to his progression, when he started his transformational video, he was at around 125 pounds. Then the end result was about 185. So obviously there's no way that you are going to gain all muscle. That's just impossible. Not even someone blasting any gear amount, like anything, fucking trend test, you're not gonna get that. No, not happening, pal. No. Alright, so I literally just fucking watched Dylan Mcknight 1-year natural transformation, and I just want to say one thing first that nobody has ever mentioned yet. When he started, he's already started. Like, you could see on his frame, he has, some abs, he has some little muscular definition on his arms and shit like that. So he's already started. So probably, I don't know, from anywhere from a couple of weeks to maybe 2-3 months, he started already, you know what I'm saying? So it's not like this was like from exactly when he started or right before he started working out. Like, he was already working out, you know what I'm saying? So, but even that, like, he has good genetics. The kid looked really good. He had really good, little muscle bellies going on, a lot of definition. He was a ripped kid starting out. Now, a lot of people question whether he's taking shit or not, because then he ends off like a fucking beast. The kid looks jacked, but here is my theory, and this also goes back to what Brandon Clark said previously. He basically said that he believes that he stores fat in the perfect places, honestly, and it makes him look more aesthetic. And it's a little bit, misleading at the end of the day, because it's not really all muscle, you know what I'm saying? It's a lot of fat too. But listen, just listen to this. I believe that he was natural. Now, this is like me just saying this so fast. Kevin, how could you say this so fucking fast? Guys, he started off at 5'9" in the beginning of the transformational video. By the end of that year, he ended off at 5'11". So when you are in the process of growing and you hit puberty, your body produces, a lot more, HGH, etc., right? You start growing more, and it's just, your body just starts producing and pushing out more hormones to grow. So in the process of that, if you are working out during that time period, it's going to enhance your ability for performing whatever the fuck you're doing. It doesn't matter if you're playing ball, if you're fucking working out, trying to get jacked, like, whatever you're doing, you're gonna be better at it. That's just the end of the day, that's it. But listen, he's natural, man. You see him at the end of the video. He's not even that insane looking, guys. I'm gonna be honest with you. He's not. You know, he has a decent, you know, round chest. You know, he has a nice filled out chest. He has some pretty good arms and shit like that. But then I feel like about halfway through the transformation, it's almost the same. Like realistically, he just has more body fat. I feel like his body fat is favorably like stored around like the arms and, you know, the chest a little bit, not too much of the stomach, and that's what makes him appear a lot larger than he actually is. And his lifts aren't even that insane, dude. In that video he was fucking benching like what, 280. That's a natural bench. Like, dude, come on now. Like, the guy is fucking natural. I don't care what anybody says. Now, how old is he? He is either 19 or 20 years old at the moment, because this natural 1 year natural transformation came out about 8 months ago. So he's most likely 20 years old, if I were to say. So let's see here. I'd say that he's probably gained a good 12 decent solid pounds of muscle, 12 at most, because, you know, you have, you know, pretty good genetics. That is really the average rate of, you know, what you're gonna gain. 12 pounds your first year. It's your first year, you're gonna gain shit. You know what I'm saying? You got the newbie gains, all that. So, and he also was a very athletic kid. So you gotta take that into note as well. You know, the kid fucking does like parkour or whatever the fuck. Like, he does like side flips and back flips and shit like that. Like, he's a fucking ninja warrior, man. So he's already have that, you know, athleticism. Athleticism? Is that how you say it? Athleticism? Yeah, okay. So he's already has that. He's already got that under his belt. So that's one thing. So the kid was already athletic. And yeah, dude, honestly, at the end of the day, the kid is natural. Don't know why, you know, people are out here, you know, questioning it, and other people are just, you know, like, I don't get it, man. I don't fucking get it. I just realized one thing. I don't really see him representing and showcasing too many, like, I don't know, too much of legs. I don't know if he skips legs, or I'm sure he doesn't. I'm not gonna conclude to that like assumption, but I don't see any leg progression. I don't see any squats. I don't know if he hurt his back, and, you know, I don't know, he has a deviated or fucking bulging disc. I don't know anything, but I mean, I'm assuming, because, but then again, you know, he has like deadlift videos, so I don't know. But at the end of the day, I don't see him really doing legs like that. Listen, honestly, guys, he kind of reminds me and kind of has like almost the same frame as like Zach Jennings. And that's why I also said Zach is natural, because of the fact these guys, people like Dylan Mcknight and Zach Jennings, their build is, they build a lot of mass, but in the right areas. You know what I'm saying? And on top of that, it's like their fat storage gets stored into places that aren't too noticeable, and places that make, you know, their physique looks a little bit more aesthetic, or, you know, just a little bit more, I don't know, better overall, right? The fact that his waist is kind of slightly slim for his look, you know, he looks natural. That's without a doubt. I hope you guys like this video. This is probably gonna be one of the shortest Natty or Not videos of all fucking time, but I just needed to make this video to clear up a couple of things, because I can't have nobody thinking this son of a bitch ain't natural, bro, because this guy is natural of the naturals, okay? So, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, please like, comment, and subscribe up in this bitch. And we'll see you on the next one. Crew Aesthetics 2.7K.